Sterling educational films. Go to hell. Hey, I didn't get to insinuate that they owed Coronet money.
Sorry, Bill.
All around the world, restaurants such as these take full advantage of the legal maximum percentage of rodent feces allowed in their food.
Almost 1 million men and women preparation and serving of food, and more jobs are waiting to be filled.
Railroad food, the next frontier in crab.
The field of opportunity for cooks and chefs is large. Wherever there are people, there's a need for cooks.
What's the deal with
and
this
for the
food,
chefs
ma'am?
to supervise them. If you're qualified, you can find a steady job with good pay any place where food is prepared.
And if you're unqualified, there's always Arby's.
Sandwiches, the lobster, the miscellaneous.
Hospitals, schools, and other institutions may need specialists.
If your hospital doesn't, consider getting
Taking
surgery
advantage of the
elsewhere.
opportunities to learn and working his way up, this food service manager started from a beginner's job in the kitchen.
Where he could finally indulge his forbidden love of hairnets.
Many different places offer excellent opportunities for cooks. The kind of work you do depends on the type of place in which you work.
A fact so basic, you just got dumber from hearing us say it.
You can advance steadily wherever you work if you do a good job and show an aptitude for your work.
As opposed to, say, an aptitude for spreading hepatitis.
The high school or MDTA graduate may take his first job in a short order restaurant where food preparation is fairly simple.
Got a tartare of ear shell clams on 2, make the Chateaubriand walk, and give the panna cotta wings.
After gaining some experience, he may move up to a job in a large hotel.
More likely he'll get hooked on speed and wind up naked and dead in the walk-in.
Issuing and locker.
Wow. Well,
And you welcome.
You got the job. Remember, if anything bad happens, blame it on the bellboy.
What have you been doing until now?
I worked as a short order cook at a hamburger stand. I'm looking for a position that will allow me more of an opportunity.
To not be a short order cook at a hamburger
An opportunity
stand.
that will allow me to advance.
We have quite a large kitchen. Where
way
we
too
can
easy to imagine
allow
this guy telling someone
ourselves
to put the lotion in the
to give you an
basket.
opportunity to rotate on all
Rotate.
parts of the kitchen, on the soups, on the sauces, on the salads, meat preparations.
Human
You
flesh.
should have
I
a
mean,
wider knowledge of cooking and
I
not
can't believe
to
that
be
other guy has my exact
specialized
same mustache.
for
So embarrassed.
One job.
The kitchen of a large hotel, which may employ as many as 20 cooks and chefs, is a good place to get ahead. If you're ambitious, you can learn more about cooking while holding a steady job with good pay.
Actual jobs may not pay well at all.
You advance as you gain experience and skill in a wide variety of cooking assignments.
each one more deadly than the last.
You may work with the butcher, the vegetable cook,
The Swedish chef.
the fry cook,
The cheese moistener.
the broiler cook,
The soiler what?
or the roast cook.
The carrot embalmer.
The fish plumper.
The raisin strainer.
The soup rehydrator.
The rice psychiatrist.
Okay, gentlemen.
You can learn a lot by seeing how things are done in a well-run kitchen. As you
Smooth
move
out
from
this
job to
pie
job,
gravy
you
here.
learn to use and take good
Go.
care of utensils and equipment. You learn special skills as you work with the pastry cook, the soup cook, and the sauce cook.
A bean refurbisher.
A tomato patrolman.
A fennel commander.
Thank you.
The man in charge of the kitchen, the head chef,
Has a
is an
really
expert
gay
in all
scarf.
kitchen operations. He plans menus and work schedules.
He pours milk into things. Can you do that? I thought not.
No way.
A knowledge of food, combined with a keen sense of taste and smell, have enabled many chefs to become famous.
Hey, get your diseased hands out of my SOS.
This man is not famous.
If you like the idea of bread, but prefer to have yours made out of whipped
The
animal
pastry chef
organs.
is responsible for the preparation of special dishes ordered for parties,
God.
as well as for everyday dishes that you'd find in any restaurant.
Any restaurant called Waffle House.
Cutting the crust off. Is this a restaurant for 4-year-olds?
Look, it's that famous guy.
A talented chef makes his dishes look as good as they taste.
And unfortunately, that holds true for this abomination before God.
The kitchen's most versatile chef also creates unusual table decorations for parties and banquets.
Hey, Hank, jumping back and make a 300-pound ice sculpture of a swan, can you? Chop, chop.
I was just telling Gwendolyn how very much I enjoy having the crust cut off my bologna sandwiches.
At mealtime, the pressure is really on.
Dum-ba-dum-bum. Hey, Bob, you good? I think I'm going to go out back, grab a smoke.
Piece of cake, sure.
I assume that was a special order for an insane person?
Asks for all his food to be served in a pineapple, doesn't touch a bite of it, sets exactly $400.11 on the table, takes off his shirt, and leaves.
Cooks and chefs must be able to keep up with the rush of food orders at the busiest times.
Like fourth meal.
The young man who has learned the restaurant business and has experience in many kinds of cooking is always in demand. He can choose from a variety of well-paying jobs.
Provided he never exposes his pimply chest.
Or he may someday want to go into business for himself.
Wouldn't it be great if there were a house made of steak?
If he has made himself a master of his trade, he can fulfill his ambitions.
His ambition to never be more than a few inches away from meat.
A little 10W30 steak lubricant.
I'm going to try one of those newfangled baked potatoes.
But I'm going to get one of those little piles of rubbery mixed vegetables that are utterly devoid of flavor.
What? Work as a chef or something. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.